Right, let's cook. And waiting at the hobs is a man who makes some of the best Italian food this side of the Alps.
Ooh.
Yeah. Do you like Italian food?
I do. I love Italian food.
This boy's pretty... Well, actually, it's the best this side of Kennington Road, because Pizza Express is at the other side. Right, what are you cooking then?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm thinking this lovely spicy sausages, which is an Italian style, actually come from England.
Right,
yeah,
OK.
So it's using
What's the Italian style in it?
Well, it's using things like pancetta and prosciutto fat.
Don't they have a lot of fennel seed in Italian
And fennel
sausages?
seed and a bit of chilli.
Right, OK.
So, first of all, we're going to put our pasta in, so it goes in the penne. So I'm mixing that with some Swiss chard, so if you could chop an onion up for me. And we'll start off
that done, then. All right.
with a bit of olive oil, as usual.
Yep.
In the pan. And so I'm going to take the skins off the sausage.
Right.
And you have this lovely sort of seasoned sausage meat inside, like a mince.
Now, where would this be from in Italy?
Well, you get these sort of sausages in Tuscany. You know, every kind of butcher has all these sort of trimmings of lovely bits of pork.
Right.
They eat huge amounts of pork in Tuscany. But look at that skin, it just comes off really easily, and that sort of beautiful mince inside.
So do they put more fat in it in the Italian sausages? Or?
Yeah, there's lots of fat. They kind of use, you know, spices, chili, bay leaves, fennel seeds, that kind of thing. And then they mix it up with all the kind of, you know, nice bits of pork belly fat. Yeah. And then they use a bit of things like shoulder. And then they mince it up quite roughly, so it's got a lovely sort of texture. And then, if you just take out the skin, it makes a brilliant pasta sauce. Now, who's this from?
There you go.
Thank you.
Onion straight in.
Onion straight in.
Yeah.
And a little bit of pancetta.
Theo, could you use a British sausage?
You could use a British sausage, but you need something with quite a lot of fat in it, so quite sort of big sort of chunks of
More
fat.
Cumberland kind of.
Yeah, yeah, and the Cumberland bit's be a bit too fine mince, I'd say.
OK.
So let's use a better knife for that. That's not very good.
So the garlic's gone in as well.
Garlic's gone in, onion's gone in.
Now, using some of this this chard.
Swiss chard. So can you sort of cut the take the leaves off and cut the stalks really, really fine, so like matchsticks.
This is fantastic stuff, but it does grow different colours. You get the orange chard, the red chard.
They call it rainbow chard, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's lovely. The thing is, I always find the red chard can be slightly tough, though. Have you ever found that when you cook it? It's got very sort of stringy sort of stalks.
But you're going to use the entire lot.
So a little bit of pancetta.
OK.
Cool, you put plenty of onion in then, didn't you?
Let me put half in. Half in.
So let's give a bit more sausage in there to even it up.
Is that chopped enough, right? Like that?
A little bit finer, please. Your knife skills weren't what they used to be.
It was fine in rehearsal, and now you just changed it.
That's because I did it.
Exactly.
Right, so...
We'll use that bit.
In it goes.
So your restaurant's celebrating, what, your 5th year?
5 years, I know. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, 5 years.
5 years, and going strong, and it feels like sort of 5 minutes ago, but also feels like 10 years, you know. OK, so those sausages all starting to break down, all that fat's coming out of them.
Yep.
And that smoky pancetta is going to sort of season these sausages, and the onion's just sort of there for the sweetness. So if you get that chard in
So what do you call this in Italian?
Bietola.
Bietola.
Bietola. So,
there you go.
Or, you know, in French call it blette.
Blette. They do call it blette, yeah.
Swiss chard.
Yeah.
So...
But I used to cook it a lot when I was in France, working over there with liver.
Yeah.
We cook it a lot
That's
as well.
very nice. And the stalks are lovely, because you can blanch the stalks, and you can make a lovely sort of gratin with eggs and cream and cheese, like a gruyere or something.
Yep.
So, quite sort of chunky. You also just break that down. And...
now, as well as celebrating your 5th year, you've started writing your new book, have you?
I've started writing the book, yeah. I mean, I've got a lot of recipes, which I've sort of been collecting over the years, and sort of ones that I really like to sort of cook at home. So, yeah, the new book's going to be quite a big one, I think.
Is that Spanish food, or what's that? Or Italian?
It's Japanese.
Japanese?
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
Right, I'm going to put the stalks in. The stalks are in already.
Yeah.
Put the tops of these ones in.
OK. So we just want to cook that sausage down. So you've got all that sort of fennel and the garlic in there, a little bit of chilli, so a little bit of dried chilli.
Now, it's important to use the right pasta for the right dish. Why are you using penne for this one? Not...
Penne, because it's penne rigata, which means it's got the sort of little lines on it, so it'll hold the sauce. I mean, you could use kind of anything that's sort of quite, you know, like a rigatoni or something.
Yeah.
Or even maybe a pappardelle, a flat egg pasta. But this one's sort of, you know, it's quite a nice, easy one, and everyone likes penne, don't they?
Right, so just recap what we've got now.
OK, so you fry the onion, bit of garlic. We've got the pancetta, we've got the sausages, and we're just sort of breaking them down so they kind of become a little bit sort of more manageable.
And you've par-cooked this beforehand, so this is not
that's just
real time.
Yeah, that's going to be out in a second. And then...
Right, remember, if you'd like to answer a question on the show, you can call this number. That's 8716 41 41 41. Calls, remember, cost 10p a minute from BT Line Line. Mobiles and other networks may vary, and if you put your questions to us live a little later on, don't forget to find THEO recipe, along with all the other studio recipes from today's show on our website, go to bbc.co.uk/Saturday Kitchen.
OK, so I need a little bit of Parmesan. Shall I do that? I'll do that.
What's that?
Parmesan.
Oh, I'll do that, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go. So, do that.
Okay.
There's a sink in the back if you want to wash your hands. There you go.
Hands.
So, but you're also doing the old food shows a lot this month.
Yeah, so I'm with you in Birmingham, and I'm actually doing a pop-up restaurant on the at London Olympia for the MasterChef weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm doing a demonstration Taste of London, Taste of Christmas.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm busy, very busy.
Right.
Okay, let's get this chard out now. So I'm just going to drain the chard out. So the stalks are nice and soft.
How much Parmesan do you want anyway?
That's tons.
I'm enjoying this, you see. I'll keep going.
So
these are the best Christmas presents ever. See?
Are they your own range?
No, no, they're not.
they will be soon.
No, these are brilliant.
So I'm going to put the cream in, James.
They're good for your corns on your feet.
A little bit of cream. You'll like this bit, the cream.
What's that?
It's cream.
It's cream.
Yeah.
Double cream.
Yeah. Your favourite.
Double cream. I reckon it needs a bit more.
Oh, come on. So use that pasta water.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So the chard's gone in there.
Chard's gone in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a real classic one will probably have tomato in, but I just thought the Swiss chard and the chard sort of adds a little kind of different dimension.
Now, I want to show you this, because I know you're a fan of Italian produce.
Yeah.
But I was at Mr. Tom Kerridge's restaurant last night.
Yeah. I've got to close my eyes.
No.
OK.
This is from the UK. Check that out. That is a UK-grown
Don't believe it.
black truffle.
That's amazing. Oh, my God, it smells good as well.
Yeah.
Got it.
Get your hands off it. That's a UK-grown black truffle. Look at
That'll be on
that.
tonight's menu if I get my hands on it.
It's lovely, isn't it? That?
Yeah, very nice.
Grown in the UK. I did promise the guy not to tell you where it was, because he's literally got it. So it's near Oxford.
OK, so the pasta's in. Add a little bit of the pasta cooking water to sort of help it along.
Now, you use a lot of this water in there, don't you, really?
Yeah, because it's starchy, so it gives it a nice sort of emulsified...
Do you think this is the difference between a lot of people that normally add a bit more sauce or oil? You'd use the water?
I always use water because then you're not enriching the sauce too much. You know, you don't make the sauce too heavy. I mean, the classic thing is to add lots and lots more cream, but...
So you've got chilli flakes in there as well?
Chilli flakes in there, Swiss chard, sausages, pancetta, bit of Parmesan. Look at that, nice and emulsified. And then I think we can probably plate that up. Make sure it's all kind of creamy, so all the sauce sort of sticks to the actual pasta.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you want. And let's put that in the plate. That's a lovely penne.
And if you can't find these Italian sausages...
If you can't find these Italian sausages...
you can't make the dish.
You can't really make the dish, but you... Yeah, exactly. I'm not going to make any other.
Just get some alphabet spaghetti, that kind of stuff.
Well,
yeah?
you could if you really want, but it won't.
Do you want
really
a
go.
sprinkle of cheese?
A little sprinkle of cheese, a little bit of...
While you
pepper.
explain what it is?
And that's my penne with spicy Italian sausages, pancetta, Swiss chard, cream and Parmesan.
It's pretty good. There you go. All done. Easy as that. Have a seat over there. Dive into that one.
It looks hot.
It is very hot, yeah. Tell us what you think of that.
OK, I'm a bit worried. It's embarrassing eating on the telly, isn't it?
Think when it's hot.
Oh, it's good.
But like you say, you've got to get the right type of pasta. I think that's for that one.
It really is important because it doesn't. Because a lot of pastas, you get the wrong pasta, and the
really
sauce
good.
just falls away from the pasta. It doesn't actually hold to it. So it's very important you get like a ridge pasta.
What do you think of gluten-free pastas? Do you think there's any good ones out there?
They're getting really good now.
Yeah.
They're getting really good. Some of the corn ones are fantastic. They're actually just using corn. They're kind of yellow, and the quality is really good.
Yeah, because I'd always go for rice myself, but you think corn's better.
I think the corn ones got more flavour because it tastes of something.
That's his own range. Anyway, what do you reckon to that one?
It's lovely.
Happy?
Yeah, isn't it lovely?
Nice and simple, it appeared. Nice and simple.
The sausage is really good.
Yeah.
The flavour and the meatiness of the sausage.
There you go.
Bit of fennel in there.
Just needs a fresh bit of English black truffle
That
over
would
the
have
top.
been
or
nice,
something.
that would
You're
have
not
been
getting
nice.
that one. We need some wine to go with this. We sent our wine expert, Susie Barry, to Oxfordshire this week. So what does she choose to go with Theo's fantastic pasta?
This week I'm in Banbury. I've found the cross, I've found the lady on the horse, and now it's time to find some delicious wines to go with this morning's recipes. THEO's Penne with sausage, pancetta and Swiss chard is about as Italian as any dish gets, and it deserves a really delicious, easy drinking Italian wine to go with it. Now, because of the sausage and the pancetta, I'm looking for a red rather than a white wine, and the most obvious choice for a dish with Tuscan sausages is, of course, a good old glass of Chianti, something like this. But the hint of chili in THEO's recipe is leading me further south to a wine with very soft tannins and loads of juicy fruit. It's the Ballio Rosso from the sunny island of Sicily. If you're looking for food-friendly red wines that offer terrific value for money, then the south of Italy is a great place to start. Like many of Sicily's red wines, this is made from the Nero d'Avola grape variety, and if you've never tried this variety before, you really should. Oh, it's lovely. It smells like a mix of strawberry jam and crushed black pepper. Now, this isn't a showy wine, and it's only medium-bodied, but that's what makes it such a perfect partner for THEO's dish. It's got enough fruit to cope with the salty pancetta, the hint of chili, and the dark chard, and then it's ripe and rounded enough for the parmesan, the cream, and the sausage. So, THEO, here's a wine that is delightfully uncomplicated and thoroughly Italian to go with your penne.
Has to be Italian, and they've got my eye on the truffle. You quite like that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm very fond of that.
Massive difference between... People want to know how much this is. So, paying for a dark truffle like that, you'd probably look about sort of 20, 30 quid, but a white one, which the difference in price is... What are you paying for white truffles now?
Well, they're astronomical at the moment, because beginning of the season.
About £3,000 a kilo?
Roughly around that, yeah.
£3,000 a kilo for white truffles. What do you reckon to the wine to go with it?
Absolutely delicious. I love Nero d'Avola, and I think with the sausages, it works brilliantly.
I think it works fantastically well.
Yes, with the meat of the sausage, it goes really well. Doesn't hide the flavours of it, it just complements it really well.
I think the girls quite liked it as well, because it's not ventured down this neck of the woods. And a good cheap wine as well, just under £8.
Amazing.
Another bargain. There you go. Now you can be joining us here at the Chef Table sometime in the series and tasting food just like this. All you have to do is write to us with your name, address, and most importantly, of course, a daytime phone number. Our address is, as always, Saturday Kitchen, PO Box 31888, SE11 4XS. So get right and don't forget to put a stamp on your envelopes, please. Later on, Bryn has a very tasty-sounding recipe to show us. What is it again?
Braised beef with mashed potato, and I might steal a bit of truffle, stick in the mash.
Ooh, yeah, sounds good.
Not a chance. Now let's head out to the Mediterranean to meet up with Rick Stein. His seafood odyssey has uncovered something very unusual this week, a goose barnacle. Take a look at this.
Well, the fishermen of Cornwall and the fishermen of northern Spain, Galicia, have a lot in common. They're both Celts, and their life is equally as hard. But here they fish for a delicacy which is loved all over Spain, called the percebe, or otherwise known as the goose barnacle. I've just been down there watching the percebes fishermen, and it is quite dangerous. And I'm in testimony to the dangers. This cross here, which actually commemorates somebody that drowned doing it. And all the way up and down the coast, there's other crosses.